Hello everybody, this is me, lukemick here, and this is my review for The Fault in Our Stars. So The Fault in Our Stars is a movie that I'm not really going to explain because I'm sure most people probably know what it's about. It's a very big deal in pop culture right now. A lot of people I know are really pumped up for this movie, but to be honest with you guys, it's pretty miraculous. But I actually didn't really know what this movie was about going into it. I knew it was a romance, I knew who was in it, and I knew that it involved somebody having cancer. I actually did not know that both characters in this movie do have cancer. You know, I guess I will say a little bit what the movie's about just to kind of get the review going. Basically, it's about Hazel, played by Shailene Woodley, and Gus, played by Ansel Elgort, I think is how you pronounce his name. They both have cancer. They met at a cancer support group. They fall in love. They have a very short-lived relationship because unfortunately both of them are dying very quickly of cancer, and it's really sad and it's really depressing, but the movie kind of has a funny comedic tone. At times it's very lighthearted, and then obviously it has the very sad moments, and you know what, I felt attached to both the characters, and I thought it was a pretty good movie, and I didn't think it was going to be a bad movie. I was expecting to enjoy this movie, and I did, and I'm going to elaborate on that right now. Basically, the chemistry between the two leads in this movie, Shailene Woodley and Ansel Elgort, if you do say it like that, is very strong. I actually really like Shailene Woodley as an actress. I feel like she really proved herself in The Descendants several years ago, like 4 years ago, 3 years ago, I don't know. And Ansel Elgort, he's kind of a newcomer, but I did see him in Carrie and Divergent, actually, which is kind of weird. And I think he's actually a pretty good actor. I really hope that he does some other things that aren't kind of like big book adaptions in his career, but so far I think as an actor he's showing a lot of promise. And like I said, the chemistry between the two was electrifying. That was a great adjective to use for their romance because it really worked. I really believed their relationship, and I thought they both did a wonderful job. Willem Dafoe also makes a really kind of brief appearance in this movie, and I am really starting to love that guy. I'm not starting to love him. I've always really liked Willem Dafoe, but he's just an actor that I've really been noticing lately for his talent, and I really liked seeing him in this movie, and he was very good. And you know, this movie, like I said, it has a comedic tone. Nat Wolff, one of the kids from the Naked Brothers bands, is in this movie, and I was a little weirded out by that at first. I was like, wait, one of those kids is in this movie? He's pretty much blind this entire movie, like literally blind, and his character was really funny. He added a great comedic tone to the movie, and I actually enjoyed seeing him on screen, which is really weird, being in that really crappy TV show several years ago. Something I don't think this movie did very well was the ending. Honestly, I thought I was gonna be tearing up a little bit, like I was expecting to be a little saddened, but honestly, I just felt emotionless at the end of this movie, and a big thing does happen at the end. I'm sure most of you know that. It's pretty predictable, but I honestly wasn't really affected by the ending of this movie, which made me feel it was just a little disappointing. I don't know, it just didn't really hit me very hard. And I think part of that goes to the direction and just how lighthearted it was throughout most of the movie. It just didn't really, that emotional kick just didn't really hit me towards the end of the movie. And I do think that this movie does run in pretty long. I mean, the 2 hours and 5 minutes is fine. I got through it and everything, but I feel like their relationship and what they did in this movie, it was just the same thing over and over again. They'd go on a picnic. They did go to Amsterdam to meet Willem Dafoe's character, which was an interesting portion of the movie, but for the most part, it's just them hanging out in Gus's basement or going on picnics. That's the 2 hours of this movie. So I feel like there were things in this movie that, their relationship, I feel like they could have been a bit more elaborate with the progression of their relationship, but I mean, overall, it was a pretty good movie. I wasn't really disappointed with it, except the ending. It just didn't really hit me very hard emotionally. I'm going to give it 3.5 out of 5 stars. You guys, thank you for watching. This is me, lukemick. Just remember that name. I will talk to you guys later. Please subscribe and have a wonderful night, evening, morning, day, whatever you are doing right now.